want to go back out to North Little Rock this morning. Journey Taylor is in North Little Rock. She's been there since 4:30 this morning. Journey, how's that 18-wheeler? Is it making across the bridge?
Something new?
Yeah, you remember, you guys, I was telling you that I think that they were going to bring that sand down and put that sand in front of that 18-wheeler. I'm actually going to go ahead and put the video towards this way so you can see what's going on. And then my question was, well, if he gets unstuck, how is he going to get up JFK? Well, in fact, he is now turning around in the middle of this overpass. And I don't know how we're making this happen. It almost appears, you can see the front of the 18-wheeler, the tractor-trailer turned one way and the back half of it turned a different way. And this has been a slow process. And what I've also noticed in the process of him doing this, cars are still driving around him, which is not safe. It's just not safe. And this is that small, you thinking, oh, I'm just gonna mosey around, move around you real quick. Yeah, well, this is not the type of conditions that you want to do that in. And so I think we're just gonna try to sit here and kind of watch what happens here on this overpass. Again, this is the JFK overpass. If you are going down this hill and you look straight across, you can see North Little Rock High School. This is the overpass that goes over I-40, which is also a busy corridor. We haven't seen any accidents along this corridor yet, and hopefully we don't. But this is going to be a tricky situation, and we definitely plan to try to keep up with it as much as we can. But it's just one example of the many across the entire central metro area, or the state actually, that if you don't have to get out, don't get out, because I'm sure that tractor trailer said, oh, I got it, I can make it up this hill. And 2 seconds later, he wasn't making it up the hill. And I have a little jokiness in me, and that's just kind of how I talk. But it's not a joke. I really want to be clear about that. It's not a joke. It happens very fast, Karen and Hayden. And I just want everybody to really encourage them. If you don't have to get out, just don't get out. Enjoy the winter wonderland inside the house. If you have kids that want to go outside, let them go outside. But if you don't have to get in the car, you definitely don't want to do it. And I think, John, they want to see it one more time. I'm going to, as a matter of fact, this is a perfect time to see it. The exact same thing I told you guys. Cars are still driving around them. And in fact, this truck has a,
trailer.
Say it for me.
Trailer.
A trailer. There we go. I'm a city girl to the T. I can't even think of a trailer. A trailer on behind of it, and it did get around it safely. But I mean, it's just a tricky situation.
Journey. Hey, Journey, it's Karen. I'm wondering, is this truck trying to do this on its own? There was a vehicle in front of it earlier that looked like it was trying to provide it with some sort of traction or sand or something. What are you seeing, and how are those cars able to get around it? Not that they should ever do that anyway. This is getting worse.
Yeah, so we do have a team helping them. We have a truck. It looks like a North Little Rock truck from here. That has sand on the back of it,
okay.
And they're helping them. And I think there's one more truck above the interpass. Yeah, it's one more truck above there. I think they're helping them, and I think there are a few guys out there helping them. I saw one man walking. I can't see much because the overpass is kind of high up from where we're standing. Sure. But also, let's just be clear. If I'm not mistaken, this is a 4-lane road. So JFK is 4 lanes, 2 coming down, 2 going up. So I do think it's a little space.
But
actually, here's going to be a great example. Here we come. Here comes another large truck coming right by.
This is happening live, folks. We are watching an 18-wheeler that has now turned to its side, trying to turn around to go down the bridge instead of up the bridge. Our Journey Taylor and John Young are out on the scene giving us this live picture.
If I can interrupt you just real quick.
Please.
Yeah, actually, we have ambulance services coming down, emergency services coming down the hill right now too. So it appears that it's enough room to at least maneuver around it. I don't think they're here for this 18-wheeler. No, in fact, I think they're going to go right past them. Yeah, so I think they're on their way to another
problem too, is if you can avoid driving. You don't want to block emergency services, and obviously, I cannot believe that 18-wheeler is not completely blocking that bridge.
I can't either.
That's it's wider than I thought. I'll say that.
Right, to 4 lanes. It just, the length of an 18-wheeler looks like it would take up all 2 and 2 of the lanes. And Journey, does it look like the people that are going past are using 1 lane? In other words, taking turns going both left or right or west or east, or are police directing traffic?
Yeah, that's a great question. Since I've been out here, I haven't seen any vehicles go up JFK. So it appears that most of the traffic is coming down the hill here. But I'm sure if anyone needs to go up, there will be some turns. But there are men working. John, are you able to grab this man, the top of his head? I don't know if we can catch him before the overpass takes his whole entire
You've
head.
been
There's
out
one
there,
man
Journey,
walking.
since
I think
this
we're gonna miss
morning.
it.
At 4:30, that truck was still there, and I know you noticed it on your own, that it was sitting there just unattended, as if someone was not even in it. And then after that, shortly after that, when another car, a vehicle, a car, not a truck, showed up and seemed to be supplying some sort of perhaps traction or something, but far too small of a car to try and pull an 18-wheeler.
Oh, yeah, and I don't think the intent was ever to pull the 18-wheeler. I think the intent was to pour this sand. Like I said, this is a vehicle from North Little Rock City Works, so I think the North Little Rock employee was coming to maybe pour sand to kind of get them, get some traction under those tires, but I think the driver of the 18-wheeler had an idea that maybe I can just bag up, but right now it appears that he may be stuck.
Okay, well, it looks like no one's hurt. That's important. And we thank you, Journey, for that update on this truck that apparently has tried to make a move.